I love cocktail hour. Let's see what the postman brought. The Rajvant Palace would like to invite you to prepare a meal for His Royal Highness Maharaj Manvendra Singh Gohil. The prince invites me to prepare his great-grandfather, that's the Maharaja's favorite, Rajpipla chicken. And here's the chicken. Well, at least I know the chicken part. The Rajpipla, I guess I'll have to do a little bit of research there. Exotic India, I'm doing a chicken there, and I'm going to go off now and see what ingredients I'm going to be able to find in Gujarat. Exciting. I am Christian Bauer, executive chef and co-owner at Troika Sky Dining, one of Malaysia's most innovative fine dining restaurants. I wanted to have some fun with my European heritage and my love of world cuisine, so I came up with the idea of taking over the kitchens of royal families and reinventing traditional palace dining. My style of cooking is modern, but it always has a definite twist. Who doesn't love a challenge? Join me as I put my culinary skills to the test. I'm on my way to the palace at Rajpipla to meet Prince Manvendra and cook the Rajpipla chicken. I'm really looking forward to meeting him. And I hear the local food in this area is supposed to be fantastic, so I'm definitely going to have to try some of that. The kingdom of Rajpipla was ruled by the Gohil Rajput clan from 1350 until 1948, when it became part of modern India. In its heyday, Rajpipla was one of the most prosperous city-states in Gujarat. Even today, it is full of rustic, old-world charm. I'm at the local palm shop. Indian palm or betel is taken both as a mild stimulant and for its medicinal properties. All right, here it goes. It's a local custom. Everyone is chewing it. So I guess I've got no choice but to have it. It's very pungent. I can feel the side of my mouth going completely numb. Not sure that is exactly my flavor. I think I got to spit now. I've just arrived here at Rajvant Palace in Rajpipla. What an amazingly mad place. Now I'm going to try and find somebody who can take me to the prince. Prince Manvendra.
Oh, welcome, Chris. Welcome to Rajpipla.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here. What an amazing palace you have.
Why don't we just go and have a look about it?
Of course, let's. Well, it's definitely a very eclectic building, isn't it? I mean, a lot of different styles in it.
The architecture is more Victorian because this was made in 1910. In those days, a lot of buildings had a lot of influence on the British architecture. And this building was particularly made by Parsi architect.
Have you had any famous dignitaries visiting?
Yes, we had a lot of important dignitaries visiting, and India's first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Even during the British time also, we had guests like Governor of Bombay coming down here.
I'm intrigued about the dish you've asked me to cook. I hear it has some very interesting history behind it.
See, my great-grandfather, Maharaja Vijay Singh Ji, was a man of taste, and he developed this recipe himself. And basically, he used to entertain the guests, British guests coming and European guests coming. So he would cook it himself and would serve it to them. That's how it became famous.
In spite of appearances, the Rajpipla chicken is no ordinary curry. This distinctive recipe includes over 30 exotic ingredients, from cognac to Tabasco and poppy seeds. It's going to be quite a challenge to turn this into a modern dish.
See, because we have been the custodians of the rich cultural heritage which has been passed on to us by our ancestors, so we play an important role. It's our duty to maintain the heritage.
Prince Manvendra's family has ruled here since the 14th century. Today, the royal family is made up of His Highness Maharaja Raghubir Singh Gohil, the Prince Manvendra Singh, and his grand-uncle Sureshwar Singh. I asked Prince Sureshwar Singh about the fabled Rajpipla chicken.
My grandfather owned my father. He owned me. I will tell him.
Tell me the secret of the Rajpipla chicken.
Forever we make it with love. Not like that.
yeah.
Whatever we do it, we make it with love.
I know what he means when he says love. He means integrity in the cooking, that you can feel that it has been made with a sense of the ingredients and the sense of the history behind it. Prince Manvendra spends much of his time on the family farm, about 12 kilometers from the main palace. So I was thrilled when he invited me to come over and take a look around. I was looking forward to asking the prince about his work and learning more about Rajpipla's culture and heritage. And you've converted this to an organic farm, haven't you?
Yeah, basically I'm trying to promote organic farming and vermiculture, and I'm trying to educate the farmers. So I have this whole farm here. It's all organic. Yeah.
The prince is also a keen player of a small organ called the harmonium.
Wow, wonderful.
So how long have you been playing the harmonium for?
I have been playing it for the last 43 years, and I've been organizing one music festival annually. It's in the palace, so I get a lot of artists coming all over the country and even outside India, and where I have Indian classical music in the form of dance, instrumental and vocal music.
The prince is one of India's most visible social activists. He set up the Lakshya Trust to deal with issues of sexual discrimination and stigmatization.
Well, I set this trust up in the year 2000, and basically it is to give a platform to the gay community to come together and to discuss their problems, and thereby they can arrive at a solution to their...
What motivated you to set it up?
Basically, I suffered a lot growing up as being gay. Yeah. So I thought, let me do something for the community so that they don't suffer the way I did.
The Prince's Trust works to promote awareness and prevention of HIV and AIDS around Gujarat, a highly commendable cause. It's been wonderful to spend some time here with the Prince in this really relaxed atmosphere. But now it's time for me to head off to the market and get my spices for the Rajpipla chicken. The Prince has been a fabulous host, but now it's time to leave the palace and go ingredient hunting at the local market. Indian food is all about spices, and my Rajpipla chicken has every spice in the book in it. So I'm scouring the market here to find the freshest, nicest spices. Now, all the spices will be fried in ghee so that we get a nice blend. There's not one single thing that sticks out. We get like a tapestry of all sorts of different spices into our Rajpipla chicken. My Rajpipla chicken has every ingredient in it. I would say everything but the kitchen sink. So I'm in the spice shop here, and I'm basically going to buy absolutely everything because everything I see here goes into the recipe. And this is beautifully fresh cinnamon bark. So I'll start shopping. That evening, on my return, I'm astonished to find the palace transformed into an Indian movie set. I seem to have run into the middle of a Bollywood shoot here at Rajpipla Palace. Everything we love about Indian movies is right there in front of us. Unbelievable. Take number 5.
Solitude. It is incredibly peaceful waking up to a brand new day at the Rajvant Palace with the film crew gone.
It's a mad, eccentric old place. It's going to be really interesting having a look at the kitchen. I don't think so. Let's do it in style. Right, that's much better, isn't it? I told you we're going to do it in style. Right, let's get started on Rajpipla chicken.
For my version of the Rajpipla chicken, I'm going to try and keep its flavor and character intact while modernizing its execution. I'm going to forego the curry approach completely and give each component a chance to shine on its own. The chicken will be done confit style but in ghee, after a rich marinade of spices that are found in the original recipe. To begin with, I'm marinating the chicken with cardamom, garlic, mace, bay leaves and star anise.
We're going to see whether this is enough. If not, we can... Oh, it's more than enough. We're perfect. I'm going to put a generous amount of salt on there.
Then I will leave it until the chicken is infused with all the flavors of the spices.
While the chicken is marinating, I'm going to make a potato stew.
I begin by cutting my potatoes and frying Indian spices in ghee. I'm going to add some black pepper and raisins for extra flavor.
So there we are. All I need to do now is add the potatoes and we're off. There we go. We're going to stir that in. And the first part of our dish is completed.
This chicken is going to be served with a garnish of nuts fried in saffron. I am using a combination of cashews, pistachios, walnuts and almonds.
Beautiful color.
Once they're well fried, I can move on to the next part of our dish.
For our Rajpipla chicken sauce.
Again, I begin by frying a mix of spices in ghee.
Now, Rajpipla chicken actually has some really weird ingredients in it. Ketchup.
In addition to ketchup, I'll also use Worcestershire sauce.
In fact, a lot of recipes in Asia have Worcestershire sauce in it, unbeknownst to most people.
I then add in brandy and finally
Tabasco. I'm going to boil this down until we have a really nice thick sauce.
After the sauce is cooked, I prepare some yogurt to accompany it.
Chilies.
Start by frying ghee, add garlic, shallots and ginger, followed by a handful of cilantro leaves. Mix all of these into the fresh yogurt and there you have it.
And here's my chicken, marinated, washed and dried and ready to be stewed in ghee. The idea is to cover the whole chicken with fat and then stew it very, very softly. Right, all my ghee has melted, so now I'm going to flavor it.
The spices I'm using here will work really well together to bring out a distinctive taste.
There we go. So that goes straight into a hot pan. Frying it is a dangerous job because the fat is going to jump about. And that's done.
Well, my nouveau Rajpipla chicken is almost ready, so I thought I'd seek out the prince and see how his preparations for dinner are coming along.
Good evening.
Oh, hello, Chris.
Am
How
I
are you?
interrupting?
No. Please come and sit down.
Thank you. Oh, you look wonderful tonight. That looks amazing. Is all that cloth going to end up on your head?
Yes, this turban is being tied in the traditional royal style. Basically, turbans have been worn by members of the royal families in India. It's like a part of the royal costume.
With the turban, you're looking truly magnificent tonight. So, who's actually joining us for dinner?
We have my father, His Highness Maharaja Raghubi Singh Ji, and my father's uncle, Prince Sureshwar Singh, and his wife, Princess Tara Devi. So they would be joining us for the dinner.
Great.
Yeah.
Right, I've got to dash off and finish my cooking.
Okay.
I'm hoping everything goes all right. I have put love in it.
Oh, great. That's excellent. Yeah. Okay. All the best.
Thank you. Great, the chicken is fried, we're ready to plate. We've got to do this quick, otherwise it'll be cold. So I'm going to start with my sauce. Pull that out. Okay, a few potatoes. I'm going to put them one by one. I have actually taken them out and cleaned them up. No more spices, nothing is stuck on there. So it looks beautiful. Then a little bit of my yogurt sauce. And that goes the other way. A few leaves. And my beautiful roasted nuts that I cannot resist. I've actually eaten half of them. So those go on here. That looks beautiful. And last but not least, our chicken. So that will rest nicely against the potatoes here. There we are. And there you go. Rajpipla chicken, Christian Bauer style.
There is always a special moment just before you serve a dish to somebody. The Rajpipla chicken has been a family favorite for generations, so I do hope that my creative version of it gets the royal stamp of approval.
There you go. My interpretation of Rajpipla chicken. I hope you'll enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bon appetit.
Yeah, the taste is good. But we normally make it in, serve it in gravy itself,
Indian style
Nah.
આ કોમ્બિનેશન સરસ કર્યું છે અને ઇન્ડિયન ને
ચિકન માં દહીંમાં જ બનાવે છે.
આ બનાવે ડ્રાય ફ્રૂટ અલગ નથી.
So, Kaka Sahab, are you enjoying the meal? Are you enjoying the chicken? Sarasatu? So, where's Chris? I think we should get him in to give him the comments. Yeah. Chris?
So, what's the verdict?
We enjoyed, you can see from the, you
Yes.
finished everything.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good.
Yeah.
I like to see empty plates.
I like anything which has good taste. So, whatever was the combination, but it was, I like the taste. So because of that and everything, even the, whatever was the yogurt with the dry fruits, that also, I like something that way also. And the gravy and the chicken being, soft and it had everything what I like. So it is more of my liking, so that's why I enjoyed having it.
તમે સોસ બનાવ્યો છે એ બહુ સરસ બનાવ્યો છે ચિકનનો સોસ એક્સિલન્ટ સોસ.
The combination of the dry fruits and the yogurt which you have made is, she found it typical of this region, that's from Gujarat. So, any particular reason why you have a combination of the chicken in the continental style with a yogurt made with a bit of the regional style?
Okay, actually, the whole idea of the dish was to take its elements and separate it. Of course, I could make it like a proper stewed up, all things together, and then the yogurt on top. But
I wanted to take each part. So it was a marinade of the chicken with all the spices, and then I made the sauce. So that, for me, was the highly spiced sauce that should bind all the elements together. So in fact, when you eat it, although it's separated, you should really eat it all together. I have a question for you. I was following your advice, so I cooked it all with love. Could you feel the love?
Yes, because like anything which you make with your heart. So when you put your effort to do something with love, as you said, it does make a difference when we who have to try it out. So it has that we feel that it is made with love and sincerity. So
Thank you. Good. This has been a truly wonderful experience. Meeting the prince, learning about local customs and local cuisine has been an absolute inspiration for me. I can't wait to come back to India. I hope you'll join me again in the next episode as I continue cooking for the crown.